Chicago's South Side means, I think, a lot of things to different people. I think South Side connotates race, demographics, economics. So, when you think North Side, I think people tend to think white and more affluent. I think when you say South Side, they tend to think black, perhaps less affluent. For me, the South Side is the only home that I've known in Chicago, and so I understand that it's diverse in a number of different ways. There are areas on the South Side that are diverse economically, demographically, and then there are areas on the South Side that are more homogenous, demographics, economics, and all of those things. But for me, it's home, and, I embrace all of it. And so I think there's diversity in different communities, whether those are more homogenous or whether they're, diverse in terms of race and I think all of the things that come to people's minds. But, I love the South Side. It means the White Sox. It means good food. It means great communities. It means the lakefront. It, conjures up a lot of positive terms for me. Let's see. My biggest challenge in managing an economically diverse South Side ward, I think my biggest challenge is to celebrate the diversity in the different communities and to try and, bring those communities together without losing the integrity of the communities. And what do I mean by that? We've got so many different communities that make up the Fourth Ward. We've got, Kenwood, North Kenwood, Oakland, Grand Boulevard, Hyde Park. We've got Printers Row in the South Loop, Dearborn Park, the Gap community, Douglas community, all of those different communities. And again, those communities all have something rich to offer, and they're all really distinct. And so I think the biggest challenge in managing it is to make sure that, I serve kind of those with the least without interfering with the quality of life that those in communities that perhaps have more resources, without interfering with their quality of life. So I want to increase everyone's quality of life, but I think disproportionately the parts of my community that don't see or haven't traditionally seen a number of resources, I'm trying to make sure that they receive more resources. So that's a major challenge. Obviously, also, some of the gun violence has presented a challenge which there are direct solutions to and indirect solutions to. And I think that's going to be some of the biggest challenges over the next couple of years to really make sure that communities feel safe. And again, approaching that from different ways. I think jobs impact safety. I think good neighborhood schools impact safety. I think community involvement impacts safety. And, trying to impact all of those things will be probably the biggest challenge over the next few years. over the next 5 to 10 years, I'd like to see a number of accomplishments on the South Side. I think, again, tackling the issue of safety in the community is a major goal. I think accomplishing that through a very comprehensive plan is important. And what I mean by that is, you can't really look at issues of safety without looking at education, without looking at job disparity, without looking at resources in a community. And so all of those things are things that I would like to impact, over the next 5 to 10 years. And, so I'd love to have, over the next 5 to 10 years, strong neighborhood schools from K through 12. I would love to see an increase in density, filling a lot of the vacant lots. I would love to see an increase in job opportunities for those that need them within the community, and would also love to see some vibrant development that doesn't negatively impact people who have lived here for a long time. Let's see. I think one of the, things that when you talk about opportunity on the South Side, I think one of the biggest opportunities is, to take, the different communities that exist and to celebrate them. So, some of the communities I named make up an area called Bronzeville. And Bronzeville is the place where a number of African Americans settled after the Great Migration. And there's a lot of development going on there. I think the South Side in the Fourth Ward has a great opportunity to show what, a historically great community like Bronzeville and some of the surrounding communities can do in celebrating the culture and the history of the community while, welcoming other people into the community. I think we have a great opportunity to show how diverse communities can live together and celebrate each other and their unique individuality. With that being said, I think there's so much opportunity going forward, and I look forward to being, a part of that.